Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And we back with another video. We back with another one exposing these so-called preachers, exposing these so-called pastors who get arrested and things like that. Now, this story comes out of West Virginia. And the fella name is Kevin Jones. He was arrested, a so-called preacher, for what? Let's go to the news story at hand. Now, this story came out very recently. I've been meaning to cover this story and whatnot, but now I'm covering it today. For the most part, it says Elkins pastor arrested for soliciting a minor through what? Through the computer. Now, from one parent to another, those out there who are parents, listen, monitor your children's devices, iPads, iPhones, computers, whatever it is. Please do monitor your children's devices and things like that. As we scroll down to the news story at hand. Now, this is the fellow on the screen, Kevin Jones. All right. Now, it says Elkins, West Virginia. The pastor of a church in Elkins has been arrested for soliciting a minor via computer. 33 years old. Kevin Jones, 33. 33. You understand? Kevin Jones, who was a pastor at Summit Church, is being investigated by the Mountain Region Drug and Violent Crime Task Force. Now, it says Jones was arrested Thursday, not too long ago, October the 2nd, for soliciting a minor via computer. Since then, an additional charge of exhibiting materials of minors, not minor, minors, plural. It says engaged in sexually explicit conduct has been added, according to the West Virginia Division of Corrections and Rehabilitation. It says due to the legislation preventing the media from obtaining criminal narratives about sex-related crimes, it says 5 News has been unable to obtain more information related to the case. It says according to Summit Church Facebook page, as of 2023, Jones was the lead pastor. A lead pastor soliciting children, minors, kids. There's a lot of them in the pulpit right now. There's a lot of them right now in the pulpit doing the same wicked things like this fella is doing, among others. You understand that? I cover a lot of these stories for the most part. You know what I mean? To put people on hand. You know what I mean? To put people on notice about these creeps in the pulpit, because there's a lot of them out there. Be careful. Be careful. It's almost every week a so-called preacher gets arrested for either stealing money, you know what I mean, or touching on kids. You understand? Let's go furthermore to the news story at hand. As y'all can see this guy on the screen, it says police say the investigation is ongoing. Jones is currently in Tigert Valley Regional Jail with bond set to $50,000 for each charge. That's it? 50 grand? That's it? How about no bond? You understand? Me personally, I don't think creeps like this should be let out at all. You understand? That's just how I feel. I don't know about how y'all feel. I don't know how y'all feel, but I know how I feel. You understand? Especially if you got kids. Especially if you got daughters. You understand that? I'm not showing no favoritism with boys and girls, but it's something about daughters. And you got creeps like this out here who calls themselves a preacher, a pastor, and want to utilize his position to do the wicked things that he's doing, has done. Now, a lot of them say, listen, this is my first time. I didn't mean to do it. Nah, I don't think so. I think a lot of these fellas like this been doing it. They just happen to get caught this one time. You understand? Let's see if we can find further more details and whatnot to the story. Now, it also stated that the news article was unable to obtain more information related to the case. Arrested for soliciting a minor. Do we know what do y'all know what soliciting is? Let's go to the definition at hand. Right here. So, soliciting. All right? Soliciting a minor. We're going to type that in. right quick. So look at the definition of it. It says soliciting a minor is a serious federal and state crime involving an adult attempting to induce a person under the legal age of consent to engage in illegal activities, most often of a sexual nature. A grown man, 33 years of age. 33. You understand? Listen, if you're in the pulpit right now, if you're watching this, or if you happen to come across this video and you're doing things like this, and then you get caught, and then it's in a news article, and I get wind of it. Oh yeah, we're going to put it on the platform. We're going to expose false prophets and things like that, just like this fella. You know what I mean? As we continue on, it says this crime typically involves communication either online or in person, intended to arrange a meeting for sexual acts. 33 years old. 33. What interest you got in a minor? You understand? Fellas like this in the pulpit, so-called preaching. So-called preaching the word of the Lord. And thinking about minors. Thinking about committing those type of activities to minors, to children, to kids. You understand? Those are the people in the pulpit. Those are the people. You understand? The majority of individuals out there. I'm not saying everybody's like that. It's some sincere people who really preach the word, who really like to put the word out there for the people. You understand that? To get, to help them on their journeys with the Lord. But you also got individuals like this, a lot of them. They try to use the pulpit, right? They sweet talk you with the word of God and things like that, and try to be nice so you could be vulnerable and things like that and whatnot. But you got these creeps out here downloading child pornography and stuff like that, trying to arrange meetings with kids and whatnot. And you a so-called preacher? You understand? That goes for anybody. Preachers, teachers, coaches, doctors, police officers, church members. Even if you're doing it, you that's watching, if you engage in any type of these activities and whatnot, and you get arrested, and I get wind of it, oh, we're going to expose you. We're going to put you on the platform. You understand that? That's one thing I don't like. Individuals like this. Let me know what y'all think about this story. Let me know. A so-called preacher arrested for soliciting a minor. A lead pastor in the pulpit, so-called preaching the word, and you get arrested? You understand? It's sad. It's sad. This is why a lot of people turn away from churches. This is why. This is one of the reasons why. You know what I mean? Either a so-called preacher is stealing money, finessing the people for money, or touching on kids and things like that. I'm Tony Harvin. Leave your comments in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.
Do remember, if you like, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. And after you hit that notification bell, select all so you can receive all notifications to the videos that come out on this YouTube channel. Thank you.